I'm headed to the bottom of the bottle. I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in bed, I probably went it away. I ain't f***ing okay, I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck here for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I've been slaved. Rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million cause that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family. From a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh my devil, when I do nothing to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, stand on, they killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. Mind saying really not tame. I'ma never slow down, I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. Ripping harder, more less. Never stop, no rest. Till the stress is breath in my chest. Till it's diamonds wrapping my neck. Progress to a god from a god. That's hopeless, more tests. More blessed. Dug deep down, trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest. I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh my devil, when I do nothing to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, stand on, they killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. I'm full of stage, trying to find my pain. I see the sun coming out of that rain. Mind saying really not tame. I'ma never slow down, I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. I'm headed to the bottom of the bottle. I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in bed, I probably went it away. I ain't f***ing okay, I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck here for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I'm enslaved. Rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million cause that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family. From a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh my devil, when I do nothing to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, stand on, they killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. stage trying to find my pain. I see the sun coming out of that rain. Minds ain't really not tame. I'ma never slow down, I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. Slave for you. Ripping hard and molest. Never stop, no rest. Till the stress is breath in my chest. Till it's diamonds wrapping my neck. Progress to a god from a god. Mess, hopeless, more tests. More blessed. Dug deep down trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest. I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Hold my camera when I do nothing. Make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yours. Steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. I'm full of stage trying to find my pain. I see the sun coming out of that rain. Minds ain't really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. I'm headed to the bottom of the bottle. I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in debt, I probably went and did away. I ain't f***ing okay, I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck in for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I've been slaved. Yeah. Rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million cause that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family. From a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down to make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Hold my camera when I do nothing. Make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. I'm full of stage trying to find my pain. I see the sun coming out of that rain. Minds ain't really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. and 100 more less. Never stop, no rest, till the stress is breath in my chest. Till it's diamonds wrapped in my neck. Progress to a god from a god mess. Hopeless, more tests, more blessed. Dug deep down trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest, I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Hold my camera when I do not can make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yours, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame, I don't wanna lose it. I'm full of stage, trying to run my brain. I'm seeing something coming out of that rain. Mind's ain't really my game, I'ma never slow down, I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage, it's taking over, I'm a slave.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here at City Tree Sports, and a pleasure it is to have you live and at charge for the little Chop racing action. Quickly becoming one of the most popular street courses out there. Truly enjoying this one. This one's gonna be it's gonna be a good time. At least in my opinion, it's gonna be a good time because we ran this with the City Tree Sports Truck Series. It was a blast, and now we're just gonna basically double the field and throw them into the next gen cars. It's going to be a ton of fun. Right now, drivers out qualifying. You're seeing the qualifying times at the bottom of your screen right there for the top 4 drivers out there on the racetrack as drivers would go. These drivers could be fast. Keep it out of the wall. That's going to be the big thing. You can run fast laps. You can get those laps in, but it's all about that speed. Good to see everybody out there. If you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button for me. It goes a long way to support the stream, and it does support the drivers. It also takes care of that algorithm, the ones that we're trying to beat every week. I guess there's an algorithm. I don't know. It could be magic. Who knows? And there's science behind it apparently. But drivers are out there, and we're going to see some fast laps. We're at the Chicago Street Course. It's going to be amazing. Mr. Van Ness, thank you for the like. Thank you to all the followers out there that we got yesterday as well. And that is courtesy of Ryan Wendt and Robert Church, of course. We appreciate them taking over our Facebook and Twitch page for a day, and we were live on YouTube with the Sim 500 series, and it was a ton of fun. So Friday night becomes that night. Let's look at your race information for today's race as the drivers go and qualify. It is going to be 47 laps here at the Chicago Street Course. This is a big track, 2.12 miles in length, but it's not that big as far as road courses go, and it runs very fast laps. Tire fall off depending on the track temperature and where they're on the track. It's going to wear bigger than what you're used to. So, and we'll see it. We'll see how it works. Again, Streets of Chicago. It's going to be back again this year, and I'm pretty happy about that. This is probably my top. It's inside my top 3, at least top 5 road courses for the NASCAR sector. My favorite's, of course, Watkins Glen. I love Watkins Glen. I love the sweeping corners. I know that NASCAR's at COTA this week. Circuit of the Americas is a ton of fun to watch, and it's a ton of fun to drive, but very difficult racetrack. And I think for simplicity, I think that's why Chicago and Watkins Glen just are a ton of fun to drive. So they're going to be 112 degrees here at qualifying. They're going to get a 10-minute qual here, so they're going to run a little bit longer on qualifying. And we'll definitely have that we'll have the time for these drivers to get out there. One, they're going to get some more practice in, and they're going to be able to look at. Stage is going to be a lap 14. There is no caution thrown this week for the stage, so we'll just keep that keep the top 12 in mind when it comes to points. Ball stats, B&B Music, admin box, of course, track racer, part of the weather report here. 75 degrees, 50% humidity, clear skies. It's going to be a beautiful race day. This is probably the coolest racetrack next to, what was it, Michigan. I think they added a road course up there. There's a few road courses, but this one right here it's a really cool road course to be added, and they added as much detail as they could. So this is where iRacing should be going when it comes to making sure that they have the true feel of what it is. Use promo code at adminbox.com. Chop Shop is going to be your promo code. Make sure you use that. You get some extra discount there, and we appreciate everybody being out there. One fast repair for the drivers, that's important. I don't think tires are going to be as important as what you would think. But I mean, if you're going to come into pit road, you might as well take the tires, right? The way I see it. Thank you to the fine folks out there sharing it out there. Brad, thank you very much for the like as well. Thank you to everybody for being out there. Of course, thank you to the missus for being out there, and she is just got everybody. Go keep everybody in check. At least that's what she does. She's the best. This is going to be crazy. I think it's going to be a good time. I think it's really going to be a good time. Good evening to Marsupius out there. Was first. You were first this time. Did see that out there. Much love to you. It's gonna be a great course. It is a great road course. I find it absolutely a ton of fun. You know what I mean? So, Beef Jerky Unlimited driver cams are up today. Excuse me. We'll get rid of qualifying mode as Jeff Dillon. He's sitting on pit road getting some stuff taken care of. So, chance to get some practice back in. I do believe qualifying is going to be done here in just a couple of minutes. But there is Russell Black. He's going to be one of the Beef Jerky Unlimited driver cams today. And got our... All right, hold on. There's supposed to be a note back here. I keep trying to read it. You'll have to tell me about it. There's Brad Dove out there and his vacuum cleaner. He does clean his floors, folks. We were talking about that beforehand. Much love, brother. And, well, there's Bryant. You would be able to see our co-commentator that we have out there. But he's away from his chair right now. So the chair is doing all the driving for him today, right? Maybe. Maybe. Oh, I do love it. I love these guys. They're amazing. We appreciate them very much. Well, I gotta look and see what that note says. He's out there watching. Tell me what the note says again. Send it over to me, because you had it out there before. It was hanging up by the flag, the Chop Shop Racing flag. What's the quality? Come on now. I can't see it. It's all good. It's all good. Thank you, everybody, for being out there. Much love. Yeah. When I talk about this track being difficult, it's a difficult track. It's because there's so many different changes. Alex, thank you for the like, sir. Much love. And thank you for the share as well. Appreciate that very much. Mr. Thompson out there. You're at the hockey game with the fam. Much love. Very cool. Jeff, thank you very much as well. I'm sorry, Roberge, thank you very much as well. I just looked up at Jeff, the onboard Jeff Dillon. Roberge, thank you. Hockey game's going to be fun. So this downhill section right here is a hard braking zone, and you got to brake before you hit that corner, and you got to be slow enough to get out there and take care of it. All right, they're going to be good. Be ready to go, folks. It's going to be a ton of fun. Your Stay Tuned Sports pole sitter is going to be Nathan Biggert. You got Stay Tuned Sports on YouTube, and also in my Discord, when they release a new podcast, it pops up on our feed as well to make sure that we keep up on what they're doing on Spotify. Stay Tuned Sports talks about everything sports, and here recently, Chop Shop was just on there. John Hammond and the guys were were on there talking. I think Ryan was on there with them. They were talking about iRacing. They were talking about NASCAR. They were talking about all things sports. So if you want to see something you can put in your daily, stay tuned sports. If you're a sports fan, they need to talk more about Cardinals. I'm just saying, St. Louis Cardinals are, that's my team. So doesn't mean they're going to be the best, but we like our Cardinals. We like our Blues right now as well. St. Louis Blues doing decently. Better than they did last year, that's for sure. Nathan Biggert, Michael Caffrey, Alonso King, Michael Maddox going to be your front two rows on the restart here. Bryant Lucas is going to start there with John Hammond. Jason Day, Jeff Dillon, Mark Retchen, Clint Hackett, your top five. Bodnut's going to be there in that row 6 with Brad Dove to his outside. Row 7 will be Philip Caffrey with Chris Roberge. Michael Strickland's going to have Russell Black to his outside. Brock Duty, Tony Sanders, Ryder Wentz, Hayden Malcolm, your top 20. Eddie May, Grant Altizer, all out there. 22 drivers on the streets of Chicago. And this might be a little bit insane. A lot more drivers starting on the field than I thought were going to start. I'm not even joking. Here's a look at pit lane here. As it's going to be good. It's going to be fun. Thank you to all the folks showing up for their driver cams. I appreciate that. Thank you to Beef Jerky Unlimited for being our driver cam sponsor. Thank you to Chop Shop Racing for being a sponsor of Signature Esports. On top of that, thank you to Mandarin Racing, Noma TV, Dark Horizon Fishing. Check out all the links in the description for all the sponsors of Signature Esports, as well as the sponsors for Chop Shop. Chopping It Up podcast gives you the races here for the Chop Shop Racing Cup Series, and Chopping It Up podcast talks about everything that these drivers go through. Every single one of them. There's a lot of them that haven't gotten in there and gotten it done yet. I think one of the ones that we're looking forward to is seeing Michael Strickland in and taking care of that. All right, here are the corners. Going to be interesting to see what the driver's going to do. 2.140 miles in length. As there's a super long straightaway right about here. So we've got the inner loop. Again, that's where the drivers look, start, finish line. Turn 1 was the left-hander. We got a little dog leg right here. That's going to be a fast swooping corner. It's going to be turn 3. That's South Lakeshore Drive. Going to get down into turn 4, which is a little bit of a dog leg into a short shoot, East Roosevelt Road into turn 5, which is going to be 2 right-handers back to back. Then South Columbus Drive is going to be the long, one of the second longest, fastest zones here. But it's going to be in a lot of cloud cover, and then it's going to hit some sunshine. Once they get into South Columbus Drive, they're going to hit turn 6, which is going to be the left-hander coming up, which is going to take them on East Balbo Drive, which is basically, it's got a lot of character. This is one of the braking zones that we found was the toughest braking zone between Balbo and East Jackson, which parallels the corner. It's very, very narrow. They have to get into the corner with enough speed to be able to carry the overhead. You see the bridge here, the sky bridge, 2 sky bridges on this one. Changes direction twice. You're going to get a right-hander here. This is going to be turn 7. Turn 8 is going to be into the this little accelerated zone, and this is where the speed picks up. And this goes around the East Congress Plaza Drive. That's that loop that you see right there. It's one of the only curved sections of this racetrack that takes finesse to get around, outside of just being easy on the brakes, easy on the throttle, making sure that you're taking care of it. Then that's turn 8, turn 9, and turn 10. Turn 11 is going to be the right-hander right there. Puts you on East Jackson Drive. Turn 12 is going to be another right-hander. Puts you back on the front straightaway. That's South Columbus Drive again. They're going to go from east to west and then back from west to east. That is the way it goes. Bam! Thank you very much. I think we got some love out there. Came out a supporter, Lori Madden, thank you very much. We're going, we're green. 1 of 47. Drivers going to have to avoid each other a little bit. Tire savings going to matter. Bryant Lucas to the outside of Michael Caffrey. Caffrey again from Perth, Australia. Road Series Racing rolling. Thank you for becoming a supporter out there, Lori. You're amazing. Means you put money in my pocket. Thank you so much. Brad Dove coming off pit road. A few drivers doing so as well. Some drivers leaving from pit lane. That's going to matter. Again, the timing and scoring will update as the pace car will look just fine. Whoa, 80 goes around. So does the 6 of Bryant Lucas. Alonso King back here. He's going to be able to clear that. Bryant has Jason Day there as well. It's getting dicey already. Middle of the pack, some of the drivers still trying to work. Hayden Malcolm coming around. He's got a few drivers with him. Here is Hayden in that 59. Tony Sanders there as well. Christopher Burge is starting from the tail of the field. That's exactly what he wanted to do. Ryan Wentz is going to be right in front of him as these drivers go to work. Again, it says 1 and 2 laps down. That is not the truth here. That's going to be the way things go. All right. Race leader putting himself ahead of some of these drivers. As we'll see this thing work itself out. His qualifying time, 1:27.69. That'll be what these drivers force themselves into. 0-1 out front. Nathan Bigart ready to go. Matt is going to be in second. Mike putting some time in. It's got about a 4.27 second. We're going to refresh the... Ooh, no. Capri taps the wall. He's going to be fine, no? They do have one fast repair, but I wouldn't consider getting the fast repair. This is just a great race course for the drivers. All right, we're going to refresh SDK so that way the timing and scoring updates correctly, and we'll do it on both sides of the spectrum here. Drivers will cross the start-finish line, and lap times will start to update correctly. No cautions again. 2 of 47 being completed. We'll make an update on my end, and thank you everybody for being out there. Lori, thank you very much. Matt is going to be 7 seconds back. John Hammond in tow, top 3 so far as Caffrey works his corner. Again, fast lap for that driver's going to be back here. Alonso King. Sideways, they got, people are just buffaloing their way. We got a big old traffic jam back here in this corner. There's Jason Day going around the 61 of Philip Caffrey stuck at the corner here. He's just trying to get the car turned around. And he's going to reset. Here's what happened. Bryant Lucas jumped to pit road. He ranked lap 1. Capri was getting into the corner here. Brakes. Just gets into the corner a little hot. Tries to make the pass on the inside. Just gets out of the corner of the 16. He was carrying good speed there, trying to catch back up. And here's what happened to Bryant Luca. Well, he was there. Here's what happened to Philip here. He was right here. Ooh, see the braking zone. Went to go to the inside. Just had the 64 Russell Black there and just held on to it. The 80 got into the back of the 64. The 88 got around. Stryker got around. Russell Black got stuck. The 64 was trying to break into the zone. The 61 cooked the tires and slid right into the wall. Yet the change of direction is absolutely insane. So Philip will get around and do his thing. 1:29.73, the fastest lap for Nathan Bigart here as Michael Caffrey takes over second. Matt is going to be in third. Mike was good on the last road course we saw him on, and will take his time, no doubt. Hammond to fourth. As Caffrey goes to work, 10.5 seconds, has to get himself a wall scraper. He's gonna have to do some work to be able to catch up to Nathan Bigart here. 3 of 47. Again, stage points matter as the drivers go to work. Hayden Malcolm back here in the 20 spot. He's got the walls a little bit. Wearing the Holy Cow t-shirt. What's going on with the... Here you go. I like it. There's Caffrey to the outside. Hayden's going to be a lap down to Caffrey. He's going to get off the surface here just a little bit. It's going to allow these drivers to get around him. He's going to get it back up to speed. He is making way for the lane, which is the right thing to do for some drivers, but he's going to have to get back up to speed here, and we'll be able to do it. So that's the Holy Cow. That's my newest favorite paint scheme right now. He has a hard time turning. Don't tear up the cow. inside wall. Man. All right, Hayden, come pit road, get that fast repair. You got this. Nathan Bighart's going to be your race leader. Caffrey, 10.8 seconds. As he's got to do something to figure out how to cut that time down. That time really did not bode well when it came to that turn one. That first lap put a lot of people off the surface here. The racing is not going to be close for Bighart here. Not right now. Not unless Caffrey can put down some burners and or Nathan makes a mistake, which we did. We have watched Nathan make mistakes before on this road course. He did so in the Signature Esports Truck Series. So he was there, but it's still a good race line. Matt is going to have Hammond here. Hammond in tow. Hayden Malcolm having just a little bit of an issue, but he's good. He's good. Caffrey, Dove. Sweeping corners for the drivers. 8 to the inside. Whoa, a little free for Jeff Dillon in the 62. Bodnot's going to be back here, the 888. AKA, he's got the 34 on his paint scheme. Could have probably ran the 34 tonight. 28 of Clint Hackett and the 28 here. Strickland's going to be right there. Little Texaco Havoline paint scheme tonight. He is chasing the 28 of Hackett here. Clint he's putting in some energy. There he goes. This is one of the dangerous sections here when it comes to braking because of the change. You saw the change in pavement there. There's Philip Caffrey right here in front of Clint. Philip trying to get himself back into the mix. Bogart, what's going on, brother? Appreciate you, sir. That's Skull Key, the legendary, the man, the myth, the legend, Skull Key Esports. He's a good friend, good driver. How'd your day go, brother? Caffrey, 1040, working the Chicago street course. Just ran the fastest lap of the race, 128.11. Goes in about a half a second. Just needs a little bit more. Bryant Lucas back into the racetrack. Caffrey's going to be in the 20th here. He's got a little bit of traffic with him. Brad Dove over the downhill section. Getting into 8, 9, and 10 through the inner loop here. Roberge is going to be here at the 98. Hayden's waiting for Scar to get work done, I do believe. Still the coolest paint scheme that I've seen. I'm just saying. It's the holy cow. It's the holiest of cows. I'm not kidding. There's Hayden Malcolm here. Let's make a quick look. Hayden, if you're out there listening, brother, I freaking love this car. I'm just saying. It's the coolest car. It's literally the coolest car. That t-shirt's for sale, by the way. If you want one of those t-shirts, get a hold of me. Thank you, sir. Hold on. He is on driver cams. 4 3. No, that's Mr. Dove. In here. I got driver cams everywhere, folks. Apologies. That's Bryant. He's back in his chair. We'll go back to the driver's seat in a second. Yeah, he's out there. He's waiting. He's waiting for that car to get fixed. We appreciate him. Thank you for running my logo, by the way. 7 of 47, about halfway through the stage as he gets the car worked on. We appreciate him. Bigart's going to be out front. Caffrey in second. Caffrey, 127.68. Nate just had I don't know if Nate had an issue or if he had to back down his pace because we got about 2 seconds gained for the last couple of laps for Nathan to Caffrey. Caffrey tries to put in some time, 127.68. John Hammett's going to be in third here. He got around Mata, and this is one of the things that you're going to see is that once these drivers start approaching not just lap traffic, but lap traffic that's just as fast as they are, after that first segment, it doesn't really make all that big of a difference. How about Mark Retchen here? He's got Corey Bodnut on the backside here. Retchen on the inside, 34 to the outside, 62 there as well. Retchen will just give it to him. Tony Sanders, he's coming to pit road. Tony Sanders here having an issue. Retchen's coming to pit lane. Sanders, into the corner, into the corner, into the corner, into the corner, into the corner. Dang it, Tony. Hello, Tony, you got this. And you can make this thing on fuel. With one pit stop, I do believe. I think, let's see, who's doing the math? It'd be a short pit stop. It really would, I think. You never know. You never know. Tires and fuel for some drivers. Yeah, Tony's coming to pit road. He had that nose damage happen. So Retchen only goes back to 14th here. He gets the tires warmed up. Has Philip Caffrey right there. Nathan Bigart is going to be up inside this 129 zone here, and does have Roberge in front of him. Roberge was fast with the trucks when we came here, and I asked him earlier if he preferred the trucks or if he preferred the Cup cars here. He said he preferred the trucks. He felt like it felt more stable, but you know, these cars are meant for it. The 01 trying to get to the back bumper of the 98. Last lap, Nate just ran a 128.05. Caffrey 128.01, so Caffrey still faster, but losing a little bit of ground here. Get Malcolm back out running. He's got he's a few laps down, but you know what? Chicago Street Course can still be fun. John Hammond to third. Matt is going to be in fourth. Any mistake, especially on older tires, that'll be 62 free. There's Jeff Dillon back here. He's good though. You see Michael Strickland pushing for the top six. He's starting to the back of the pack. He is 129.77, starting to get his faster laps in. Definitely needs the speed, needs to run up to. Also, King coming to pit road has some significant right side damage. Hey, Amanda, how are you doing? Good to see you out there. Need to talk to BJ, enter some road courses. Yeah, man. Watch some basketball, saw your dad and brother. That's awesome, man. You're going to be doing a game at the second intermission. You'll send me a video tomorrow. Cool. I appreciate that, man. Hey, Amanda, how are you doing? Or is that Jesse on Amanda's phone? Not my Jesse, but Bunnell. Amanda Marquise out there. That's Jesse Bunnell's better half. We do need to get the better halves back out there running again. That's a real story. I know Jess would like to see that happen again. Big Art Caffrey, John Hammond is going to have Sanders to his outside. Hammond making a pass on the inside here as the preferred line. Need to bring some fun to this chat. It needs to happen. Everybody's watching the road course. It's going to be a very calm race. I mean, we're going to see some. Whoa, Sanders. He went to see my grandma. That's the street you take. I'm glad. Amanda. Jess, y'all talk it out. If you're out there still, babe. Caffrey into the downhill. There's the 40 of Ryan Went. Ryan Went, his first driver, one lap down. Roberge is trying to play catch up here. Ryan having a better race right now. Duty's going to be behind Philip Caffrey. There's Brock at the 1174. Mark Retchen's going to be, again, Mark came in, took tires and fuel, and I think he is just going to get out there and run. And keep himself cool, calm, and collected. He's catching Alonso King. Who's running my cool logo, which we appreciate. Andy May is going to be in 12th here. He is on points paying position right now for the stage. What's going to happen in 3 laps, but Alonso King happening here. Jeff Dillon coming up pit road. Some significant nose damage as Corey Bodnott sits in 6th. Corey's behind the 88 of Michael Strickland. Strickland trying to get around Matta. Matta very good on the long run. We watched Mike get himself into some good situations. He's here somewhere. Oh well, my Jess is so you have a Jessie and I have a Jessie. My Jessie is my better half, and she is out there. So you have a Jessie, Amanda, and I have a Jessie. If you remember that Talladega race, my better half raced in out there as well. So her name is Jessie Hicks, aka the Ballistic One, aka the best there is, the best there is, best there is. Not even the best there was, not even the best there ever will be, just the best there is. I mean, that's right. That's exactly it is. That's exactly that. I have that Jessie, and you have a Jessie. Yes. Love it. Jeff Dillon, Philip Caffrey having an issue back here. I think Jeff just stopped. Excuse me. Here's what happened to Philip out of the short chute. If you know, you know. That's right. Got to be in the know. He hit the wall a little bit. That's not too bad. All right, so this thing on exciting. See what's happening here. Matta trying to hold off. Corey Bodnott. Ooh, Altizer having an issue. It's Alonso King there. Matta. That's Bodnott to the forward bumper here. Matta gonna have a long run race pace. I think he's just trying to just manage. You see Corey Bodnott getting free right there on the outstretch. It's one of the things that you see on these cars is if you step on the throttle too much, it does tail whip you around. Trying to close down to Hammond, who's got about a 7-second lead on him, almost 6-second lead. John Hammond got to catch up to Michael Caffrey and Corey and Nathan Bigart. Bigart has been gaining little bits of time. Caffrey gains little bits of time. And I think this race would be a lot closer if these two were able to have the better restart there. Nathan kind of jumped when he started the race. He got a good start, but then the whole field stacked up into the middle of turn 1, and it was interesting. It really was. This lap traffic now becoming a bigger factor for the 01. Here's what happened at the start of the race. The 80 was there to the inside of the 77, and when he braked to take the corner right here, and the 80 locked up the tires, and the 16 shot the gap there, and that's all she wrote. That's Nathan. The 01 hasn't looked back since, and Caffrey's been having to work his butt off to get himself back up there. Look at the brakes glowing. You ain't lying. Everybody getting into the corner here. Mike is better on the better half of the race. Michael Matta here, and we watched him the last road course race they had, and absolutely. And it's not the front brakes that you're seeing glow. It's more of the rear brake. These cars are not using the splitter to slow down. They're using the rear brake to slow down. You see the rear braking disc on the back of these cars. This is what we're going to see this weekend at COTA. We're going to see these cars have rear brake failures more than front brake failures because they're trying to slow down the end weight of the car. You see it right there on the 16. Ten drivers on the lead lap. Alonso King, the last driver on the lead lap, significant nose damage. Jason Day is going to be in 9th. We'll go through them. Russell Black. Hold on to that wheel. He is in 7th. But keep that car clean. Who's on board? He's got a sequential shifter like you see down there now. Our audio and video is a little off from him because, well, you know, his video feeds faster than iRacing's feed to me. But he's doing it. He's doing what he does, man. Doing what he loves. Gonna take it easy. Get a little on board of what he has to deal with. Hayden's back out there. He's going to run some laps. Mark Retchen having an issue. We'll check on that in just a moment. He's just behind some drivers. Jeff Dillon jumping up pit road. Mark. Ooh, hold on to it, Jeff. And hold on to it. Dowdy in front. And hold on to it, Hayden. Woo. Such a difficult corner. Running the outside lane, leaving the wall for him. He's the crossover for Bryant Lucas. Here's Brad Dove trying to carry the corner. Here's the sweeping chute. Bryant looks like he's having a whale of a time right now. I will tell you that he did say that he was going to have a 0X, and then he looped it on lap 1. Here's the commentator's memory coming back at you. He's out there with a clean car, got himself taken care of. Have to point it out. We have to point it out. Here's what happened to Mark Retchen here. Got into the sweeping corner. Go to the exit. Brake. You carry so much speed into that section. Man, that was turn 3, turn 4. That's where that happened. Man, oh man. All right, let's put the track map up so you folks can see it, because it'll probably give you an idea of what's going on. Yeah, I have video with these drivers. Yeah. You want to get a new Moses sequential shifter? Those things are awesome, by the way. They're set up right. It's the right way to do it. Yeah, we have video feeds. At any point, Bunnell can jump in it too. We have them every Wednesday as well. So you know, Amanda, we do video feeds. You tell Jesse he can jump on it. Philip Caffrey having an issue here. It's 52 of Jason Day behind. Day's going to be in 11th. We missed the stage there, folks, because we were focusing on some of the drivers, so to apologize about that. Fastest lap of the race just ran by Michael Caffrey, 127.58. And right in front of him, though, there's a whole lot of smoke. He tries to go to the inside of he's going to take it. The downhill section, that's exactly where turn 1 is. Whoa, turn 2, he's going to have the right-hander here. I think he just kind of sent it around him, and I don't blame him. If he's trying to close in some pace, Bigart's going to be out front. He does have a little bit of lap traffic in front of him. He's holding on in... oh, he's around 3 and 4, somewhere around here. Sorry, he's not in 3 and 4. Yeah, he is in 3 and 4. Coming around 1 and 2 right now. So here's turn 1, the left-hander. This is what we're looking at. But not goes the lap down. 18 of 47. Oh, driver's cooking the corner back there. Russell Black, one of those drivers. He's trying to get himself around the corner. Man, he's got some tore up from the floor up right now. 77 to the outside. Can see Nathan Bigart. It's closed into 6 seconds. Take this back to this here for you. He's closed in within 6 seconds of Nathan. Nathan's last lap of 1:30.37. Trying to get around Bryant Lucas, who's going to be 2 laps down now. Brad Dove, Grant Altizer having to stop heavily. Everybody's going to have it, man. I've had people say that the sequential shifter changes the way that they drive their on all of their cars. I like the sequential shifter idea because of the way that you can use a sequential shifter and a handbrake to do drifting as well. Case Spirit just got here. Look at them. They're glowing. They absolutely are. Every single one of those brakes are glowing. These cars are heating up, and Caffrey still trying to close in. Every time he gets behind one of these drivers, he has to try to make his way around them. The lap traffic being less kind than what you'd think. Bryant Lucas back here behind the race leader. 5 drivers on the lead lap as John Hammond trying to hold on to where Strickland was. There's John Hammond right there. Strickland just in front of him. Stryker's been trying to close in his pace as well. But John just ran his fastest lap of the race. He's been taking it easy. He's just been trying to be clean on the corners, and I don't blame him. Those rear brakes, I'm telling you. Start finish line for these drivers. Getting faster. Matt about 22 seconds away. He's getting ready to cross the start finish line, 19 of 47. Turn 1 changed everything. Now Biggart has a little bit of free real estate here. Caffrey has some lap traffic, so now that the drivers are here on the front straightaway, Caffrey's going to have to try to get into turn 1 and get around a few of these drivers. There's Alonso King, who's going to be in 6th here. But not Black's in 7th. First driver off the lead lap here. King's first driver off the lead lap. Matt is about to go a lap down. He's got about 7 seconds in now. Nathan Biggart just ran his fastest lap of the race. He's starting to push on older tires, which is the idea here is that the more you wear the tire, the better it drives and it gets less of the air pressure. Bryant Lucas having an issue here. To the 80 to the outside. And 77 giving a bump to the 6. Bryant able to, that did not do that much damage to that car. There is no way that little ding. No. Come on. Caffrey, who is trying to get back out here, he's got drivers in front of him. He's trying to get around them. And this is a little bit different in this road course. Drivers in that 13 and a half seconds every time he tries to make ground on any one of these drivers. And now he's got some heavy right side damage. 20 of 47, 21 of 47 being completed. 127.11, the fastest lap for Nathan Biggart. Caffrey's going to come to pit road. Strickland's 58 seconds back. And John Hammond about to go a lap down. Nathan is about to lap the field. It's a great road course. That first lap stacked the field all the way up, and so it's been nothing but Biggart here. Caffrey just needs his car to drive better for him. Strickland coming around, be behind Altizer. Regular road rules don't necessarily apply. Caffrey will come back out. He'll still be ahead of Strickland. These two had a good battle starting to brew up. The track awareness getting the better of some drivers in the wrong sections. That's what makes this course kind of fun. It also makes this course very tough. because without a clean passing lane or an opportunity to get around any of these drivers, they're going to get in your way. They're going to feel like they're in your way. Caffrey coming in for fuel. I believe got the fast repair. We're able to take care of that. Maybe some tires. We'll see. We'll see how the lap times progress. As Caffrey's just gonna have to go to work. 42 seconds to lap. 42 seconds. The difference. 41 and a half as they would work. Nathan Bigart. Yeah, and Caffrey can just continue to run. I mean, he can finish inside the top 3 right here without having that big of an issue. A little bit of nose damage for the 88. He's definitely going to want to keep that nose as clean as he can. John Hammond has the 25 to the outside. Hammond running a decent lap. That's all he's doing. Matt is going to be the first driver off the lead lap as Nathan Bigart has put him a lap down. I think that's the ultimate goal here is try to stay on the lead lap, but the 01 about halfway through this one puts them all down. I'm going to take a vocal break because the racing has kind of come down to a one-horse show, and I'll be back in just a bit. Junior just taking a little bit of a vocal break here as the drivers go to work. It's good to see you out there. We call iRacing broadcast. My name is Jason from Signature Esports. Good to see you out there. Appreciate you being out there. Appreciate it if you would like and follow the stream. Nathan Bigart, your race leader. We run a little bit of road series here for the Chicago Street Course for the Chopp'N podcast Cup Series here for Chop Racing. It is there's a whole lot going on, but from lap 1 to what it is, this is where they're at. 42 and a half seconds, 47 out right now. Yep, the 01 has a 32 right there, 32 of Danny May. It's a little bit of the nose break there for the GT500 car. A little Shelby paint scheme, which we like. 4 drivers on the lead lap, 24 laps to go, 24 of 47. As it's pretty much it's come down to this. And right now, Caffrey still dealing with lap traffic back here. Still has a 42.8 second difference. Bigart will come to pit road now and do his pit time completion. Caffrey will be able to close down some of this time that he lost when he came to pit road. He shortened himself to be able to get himself the fuel cycle. Matt is coming to pit road as well. He's trying to complete his time. So Nate with some left front nose damage. no doubt take the fast repair, or at least take the 10 seconds, and then, fast repair coming up. I assumed that was going to happen. So Caffrey in second. Has already been to pit road, came in a lap 20. And we'll see the battle close back in. Now back to about that 10-second gap that we saw before. Bodnot's going to be right in front of Caffrey here. Bodnot a lap down. Alonso King got one of his laps back. But Nathan Bigart is going to be coming down. We still have 3 drivers that haven't come to pit road. I think the fuel mileage on this is about the halfway mark. We'll still have to see fuel taken. Right now, Strickland's going to be in third, 35.5 back. As John Hammond sits in fourth. He is naturally 114. He'll still need to come to pit road. Alonso King will still need to as well. Still some right front damage on that car. Bodnot sits in sixth. Matt is going to be in seventh. Bodnot behind Caffrey. As Caffrey will tap the wall here and try to clear out some time. 77 rolls that corner. Big sweeping corners for everybody. The uphill East Jackson drive here from turn 11 to turn 12. That's Michael Caffrey, 10.5 seconds back from Nathan Bigart as Bodnot sits in sixth. Caffrey has lapped everybody to Bodnot, just has Alonso King as the driver in front of him. There's Nathan Bigart, your race leader. Bigart's going to be the driver that puts the time and energy into everything he does. 3,700 road iRating since they made the change on iRacing to split the GT cars to the Formula cars. So he's been putting the time and energy in. Everybody else has just been. Some drivers like other stuff. Roberge had an issue here on 21. Let's take a look and see what happened here. I don't know what happened. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what happened. Wasn't showing. 01. Out front. Something we can take a look at as well as points for the Chop Racing Series. It's something we can talk about. Playoff standings probably be the big portion here. We're in week 6 for this series. Make sure this thing populates correctly for me. There it is. Nathan Bigart, heavy brake right there. You hear him slowing, kind of slamming a little bit right there. 3 wins on the series, 2 stage wins, and he's gonna add a stage win to that on this one. Stryker sits second in points, has a win on the series. Jason Day has a stage win, still looking for his first win. Mattis sits fourth of the points over Jeff Dillon. Does have a win on the series already, so Bigart heavy on the brakes, getting around a couple of drivers here, looking for his his fourth win on the series. To the point of almost being too dominant. Still a lot of racing left, and the playoff format will showcase a lot of these drivers getting themselves into a good situation. 21 laps to go here for Caffrey. He's 9.9, just ran his fastest lap of the race, 127.13. Trying to shave off some time between he and race leader Nathan Bigart. See Danny May coming up pit road at 32. He's going to be taking his pit stop. Excuse me. Push that at the corner. Alonso King trying to stay on the lead lap ahead of Nathan Bigart. Does have a lot of traffic in front of him here. Anybody's else mistake can be his own, so clean passing is going to be the biggest key as they head right back down from whence they came. Columbus Drive is to see the 80 of the 01 to the outside. 80 is going to give way to the 01. You'll see the 9 in front. Dude, he's going to give the outside lane. He's giving up that lane as well to the 80. Now Brad Dove in front of the 01 here. It's in 16th. There is no real good place to pass here unless you're on a straightaway. They get through East Congress Plaza Drive. Now going to take the East Jackson Drive. 25 will get turned by the 80. He's going to come to pit road, and I don't blame him. Big Art carries 6.8 seconds here. Caffrey closes in the distance here, so the lap traffic a little bit easier for the 77 as they go around. 77 is going to try to carry the corner, gets around to 32. 6 3/4 second. These drivers carry around turn 3. That's the story. Strickland 34.5 back from Caffrey. He's been able to close in. He's going to come to get his fuel cycle. Tires really not that big of a deal. Fuel is the biggest thing. But you can blow a tire. It is possible. John Hammond, last driver on the lead lap. 101 inside the top 5. So Alonso King will be still needing to come to pit road. Matta back in 6th here, just taking it easy. Has Sanders right in front of him. A good drive for him so far. Jason Day sits in 7th. There's some good Canadians out there. We got 2 Australians out there. Here's Roberta. She's going to be from about the same neck of the woods as Jason Day is, and they're not far from each other. Philip Caffrey, of course. He's fine. He's fine. There's Aiden Malcolm. There's King. There's Caffrey. Both Caffreys. There you go. Good shot of both of them. We get into the section of this racetrack where most of the drivers are coming in and out for their pit stops. We'll see straightaway speed happening. And the tires starting to level off again. Turn 3. Some of the fastest corners around this racetrack as they carry the short chute to turn 4. The 77 behind the 80. They will get into the East Congress Plaza Drive. The 80 holding up the 77 right now. This is an interesting take. Right now the 77 utilizing the right line here. 80's coming to pit road. I think that he's due. Big Art just ran a 1:26.98, fastest lap of the race. So this track runs basically from the start-finish line. It runs north to south and then east to west. Right now you see him run east. And then we're heading back south for South Lakeshore Drive. Turn 2, turn 3. Right here is that dog leg. Comes out to the wall. Turn 4 is going to be East Roosevelt, which actually hits westbound on East Roosevelt. Then we're going northbound on South Columbus Drive. We'll take a left and head westbound on East Balbo. Cross-section streets, stoplights, family homes. Brad Altizer having an issue back here. He stops heavily. There's the 9 behind him. Duty trying to get one of these little battles for position going on here. Here's Jason Day, who is going to be still trying to track down Alonso King. Clint Hackett, Russell Black, all within an earshot as well. 7 seconds the difference between those drivers. And this is the NASCAR standard, so we can put up the battle box here. There it is. There's the battle between drivers. Let's talk about these individual battles going on right now. Ryan Wendt to Brock Duty has about 9.5 seconds to gain. Duty to Altizer right there, neck and neck. Good battle happening here as Altizer comes off pit road with a brand new car. Sanders on the inside. It's going to give way to the drivers. Good track awareness happening there. He's still got speed. Here's Jason Day. He's trying to close in, or Clint Hackett trying to close into Jason Day. Day to Alonso King, 17.2 seconds. It's Alonso King 6th. Where's Bodnot? Bodnot out of the race. No, Bodnot, you were doing good, man. You're up there inside the top, like 7. Bernie Sanders to Brad Dove. A positive lap, if not a little bit more. Brad Dove to Danny May. A lap to him. Danny May to Bryant Lucas, 22.6 seconds. As Bryant finishes, he's inside the top 15. He's trying to track down Ryan Wendt. Ryan, 10 seconds here in the number 40 car. There's Russell Black trying to track down the 9 seconds he needs to the 28. There's John Hammond behind. John Hammond has about a lap to Caffrey. I think all through 3rd is a lap down right now. Pretty close to it. Caffrey, 9.3 seconds. He's behind Bryant Lucas. Bigart just ran his fastest lap of the race again, 126.72. Ooh, Brad Dove having an issue. Ooh, baby. Great save. Brad hit the inside corner there. Yeah, he just locked it up. Got a little right front damage. Got awareness to let the 01 go around. Excuse me. 15 laps to go. Big Arts, Caffrey, John Hammond, Michael Strickland. Strickland to Hammond, 3.3. And 4 drivers on the lead lap. I thought it was 3, but 4 drivers on the lead lap. And you'll see any one of these drivers try to hold on to their position. You do not want to see yourself go another lap down. Caffrey, 12 seconds off the pace here. Hammond coming to pit road. He's going to take his pit stop as some of the final drivers coming in. Somebody had some nose issues there. See a piece of debris back here. Clint Hackett, he's coming out. He's got his green flag pit stop in check here. 28 lead pit road. John Hammond, he's going to get the car worked on. Don't blame him. Big Art running. And everybody lapped down except for this driver here and this driver here. A 177.88 Chicago Street Course. Big fun. I do like this track. I do. And we do have little battles everywhere. So. There's Madden to Jason Day. I think Mike he came out on 23, so he's going to start pulling away. But Jason Day just ran his fastest lap of the race, 130.77. Oh, phenomenal run for that driver. Alonso King just is getting faster. The amount of time that you lose from new tires trying to warm the tires up. I think that's the advantage that you get just coming to pit road taking fuel only on some of these tracks where you can run 40 or 50 laps on on a set of tires when it comes to road courses. The tire wear isn't near what you saw at Bristol for the actual road course. Wall tap for the 01. Caffrey 13 and a half. Strickland to Caffrey more than a lap. Oh no! 98 goes around. 88 gets a nose. 98 wants to get into the corner here. Brake. Oh, just barely clipped the wall there. And then Stryker will no doubt go a lap down now. John Hammond might be able to pounce on this over the next 13 laps. See. P4 for Hammond as Alonso King holds on fifth. Can Matta close that back down? Alonso King just ran his fastest lap of the race, 129.41. John Hammond took a little extra on the car. Ooh. Clint just smacked the wall there behind John. Man, those things don't like to... when they start hopping, and that's exactly what you saw there. You see them on the brakes, and if you start turning the car when you're braking, most of the braking that you have to do with these cars is you have to do that. You have to brake while you're straight on with the track. Here's Russell Black coming around. Thank you to the drivers who showed up for the driver camps tonight. Much love to you. I appreciate you doing it. But once you get yourself settled into your braking zone, you need to do more of the braking in the straight line, and then be off the brake and a little bit into the throttle, maybe managing your brake and throttle, getting into the corners here. And it's what makes sense to all of us about these race lines and what these drivers have to do. 12 laps to go. It is all Nathan Bigart. Throw it through the exciting channels here and kind of to see what drivers are doing. Let's throw up a bigger relative here. And Malcolm lets him go by. Whole lot of freeness there. Caffrey just needs some of the luck that went Nathan Bigart's way to go his way. He is just catching people at the wrong times. And everybody seems to, I don't know, it just seems like everybody's fighting second place because the 98 lets the 77 go by. Except for Roberge. That's the reason why he's the nicest Canadian, right? Roberge says, yeah, it's all good. Go ahead. It's fine. Ryan went on pit road. He's getting some damage worked on, I think. Actually, I don't think he's getting damaged. I think he's taking his green flag pit stop. Is he? Or is he getting some damage? Oh, no, he's sitting on pit road. Says he's in his pit lane for 4 minutes 13 seconds, but he's getting no pit. Oh, I don't know what's going on there. I've got the relative up. These are the drivers in front of each of the drivers so you can see what's going on. It's not the relative lap per position, it's just the relative, and you'll see what the positions are. Alonso King got around John Hammond here around a 128.50. He's trying to catch Stryker. Got about 39 seconds here between he and Strickland. So not even within an earshot right now with 10 laps to go. Big art to Matta in front of him. That's going to be the next driver. He's looking to put it more than one lap down. Russell Black here is going to be 2 laps down. Man, oh man. Thank you to Chopp'N Up and all the podcast stuff they got going on there. That's Russell Black. That's the onboard cam. There's your cockpit cam. That's what he's got to deal with. He is fighting that car. Holy cow. You can hear the tires. I'm going to turn this up so you can hear the tires here for the drivers. Because immersion. Good line for Black here, trying to get around the 12 in front of him. Just going to Altizer. Got the angry mouse on board, Mr. Grant. Which we can appreciate. There's Hayden Malcolm. Going to my dang old logo. And I appreciate it. He's in 19th, but he's out there running. You know what I mean? Taking his time. Can't be mad at somebody who just gets out there and races to race and to try to just learn something from the track, learn something from the race line. I mean, Nathan Bigart from lap 1 has pretty much been, been the guy. And Hayden sits about 13 or 14 laps down right now. But he's going to be able to catch a couple of drivers. And that's all right. He gets the car fixed, gets work done, he gets out there, he learns something. That's what matters. That's exactly what matters. We love it. We appreciate him. Look at the Chop Shop Racing flag. How about Brad Dove? Episode 14. It's the 52 going around. Tell you what, this downhill right here is one of the toughest sections. I'm telling you. You see all those skid marks right there on the racetrack where drivers lock it up and get into that corner. You can carry a lot of speed around this racetrack, but let's face it, there's issues that can happen. Capri had an issue. Oh no. We'll have to go. We're going to go back and take a look here. Caffrey came out, had an issue. Is Mr. Dove. There is. And there is Mr. Lucas. He got some nose issues. Yeah, a few nose issues. All right, let's go back. Let's go see what happened to Mr. Caffrey here. Carry the corner, carry the corner, carry the corner, carry the corner. Brick, 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 brick. Lock the tires up. Ooh. Oh no, he broke the left front strut. Or the left front toe link. Exactly what happened there. Man. Watch this impact here. You'll see that left front tire is down and broken. Dang it, Mike. Dang it. And then you have to take like an 8-minute tow, which just sucks even worse. So the field has been lapped. Then Big Art's going to be out front. We'll throw it back on the exciting. We'll check in on our drivers. Caffrey is... It's unfortunate for that driver. Hammond will move up to 5th. Matt is working his way back forward as well. Matt has about 27.5 seconds. Alonzo King moves up to 3rd. Jason Day will take over 6th here. Russell Black will take over 7th as he comes around. It's an unfortunate time for Caffrey. A top 3 car. And just unfortunate circumstances. Hey, anything can happen. 6 laps to go. Let's see. Where are we tomorrow? We are... We're at Charlotte tomorrow for 100 laps. And that'll be tomorrow night with the Heart to Heart Racing Series. Sunday, LA Coliseum for the Chop Shop Super Late Model Series. And then we'll have the Pro Dirt Late Model Series. I'm sorry, the Super Dirt Late Model Series. Main event on Sunday night as well for the Spring Madness Series. So we're going to have some dirt on Sunday. We'll have a doubleheader on Sunday. We'll have dirt on Sunday night. Monday night, we'll have the Chop Shop Racing Dirt Series. Tuesday, I believe we are... let's see. I can't remember where we're at. Lowest stuff. All right, I normally have all this stuff written down on a piece of paper next time. I don't. Today. We are... we're going to be off this Tuesday. All right, we have a bye week this Tuesday. We'll be back April 2nd for that series. Playoffs about to begin for the truck series. That'll happen on April 30th. I'm kind of looking forward to the Super Lates this week. We got some unique tracks all week. We'll see the Chicago Street Course coming back very soon when it comes to this series. The John Hammond behind Matta here. Hammond came in on lap 35. And not to go 2 laps down here. Lots of King pulling away from these two. And they're trying to battle for position. They get into the braking zone. Hayden Malcolm to the outside. Whoa, into the wall. Hold on to it, Hayden. Strickland in second, a world apart. Alonso King about to have to deal. Oh, he's got to deal with a wall. Burr's having internet issues right now. Very rarely do I see Roberge deal with internet issues. He hardly ever blinks. And I mean hardly ever blinks. Did he hit the wall? Oh, come on. No, Chris. Hang it. See? I mean, yeah, my car just locked up on him. All right. Dang it, Chris. Hayden Malcolm. On the inside wall there. He's got to get himself unstuck. There he is. Guy ain't quitting. You got no quit attitude. A little free right there. He's all good. He just stopping to let people go by. 3 laps to go. Also King. 28 seconds. Oh, almost gets into the wall there. Bryant Lucas hits the top 10 here, trying to battle with Altizer. Here's some battles. Now we got some battles. Now they're all starting to string together. Here they are. Bryant Lucas, Grant Altizer, 3 laps to go. Brock Duty 9 seconds ahead, but Altizer and Lucas, you got a good little battle here. Top 10 night for these drivers. And that's what I've been looking for. I've been waiting for it to happen. So apologies, folks. Nathan Biggert has the field lapped. Kirkland's in second. Alonso King in third. Four drivers 1 lap down. 2 drivers 2 laps down. And a slew of drivers 3 laps down. Duty's going to be the first driver that is going to be 3 laps down. Lucas ahead of Altizer here. That's a battle for position. Russell Black to his outside. There's Brad Dove. Russell Black is in 7th here. He's got a lap on these drivers. He's just going to let them go. Let them duke it out. Let them battle it out. Not a bad idea. 2 to go for Nathan Biggert. He's the only driver has to complete 2 more laps. Everybody else a lap or less. Yeah, technically it's all 2 laps, no matter how you look at it. 10.5 seconds, Bryant Lucas. There's Alonso King behind him. Taps the wall a little bit. Grant Altizer. In 10th, Hackett's 29.5 back, so he's good there. Yeah. Nathan Biggert is going to be coming around. He's coming more corners, and he'll take the white flag here. As we'll enjoy the day. 8 and ahead of the 01 here, trying not to go 2 laps down. He is going to go 2 laps down. Matt will be right in front. So white flag away. Final lap here for Nathan Biggert, who's going to basically steal the victory here. Not have to worry about that one. I say steal it. I mean that all in a good way. Dominant from the beginning. Didn't even have to challenge himself right now. Just take it easy. Matta will have Hammond behind. The top 5 night is Strickland that will be in second. Very calm night. A lot of issues. Ooh, 32 with some smoke issues going on now. Altizer giving up his time to Bryant Lucas. Altizer will be holding on to his race line. Hackett's actually closing in here, but it will be too little too late. Final couple of corners here as we get through 47 laps. Up through Congress Drive, the East Jackson Drive. Final turn for Nathan Biggert coming up as they'll pull down the cool down lap. And Nate will win it and do so pretty decisively. God, thank you for the like. I appreciate you. Mr. Case Nave, I appreciate that. It's not showing up on my feed up here, so if I missed likes and all that stuff, then we apologize for that not happening out there. Somebody says hi baby. I didn't see I'm not seeing chats and I'm not seeing all this stuff. It's not refreshing for me, so I do apologize about that. Hi. Hello. My chat was not showing up for me. on the restream bot. So apologies, folks, for not being able to see chat. John locks him up. Bigger gets into the back of John Hammond. Nah, that wouldn't happen. Packett lost 6 laps down. Had a spike and hit the wall. Sorry for the 88. Got it to ad side. Things happen. All right, Roberge, you're good, man. Now I'm seeing all these chats and I'm like, hello. I see all that stuff. It's just not showing up on my end on the restream bot. So because I have a separate chat window, folks. So very sorry that happened. Drivers still completing laps here, so we're going to let these drivers finish up. We'll get your race results here in just a moment, as this thing will no doubt to be done. Strickland finishes in second. Alonso King third. So your top 3 all sitting right there. Going down. There it is. Race results. Middle of your screen. Nate finishes out front of everybody by a lap. Everybody else not good enough. Strickland's going to be in second. Alonso King in third. Matta, Hammond, your top 5. Jason Day, Russell Black Duty. Lucas Altizer, your top 10. Clint Hackett will be at 11th. Brad Dove, Danny May, Caffrey, Roberge, your top 15. Sanders went. Hayden Malcolm there through 18th. And rest of your race results right there. Bodnot finishes 19th. Caffrey. Philip Caffrey finishes in 20th. Gretchen and Dylan as drivers go to work. All right. Thank you to the driver cams. Thank you to everybody for being out there. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more excitement, or maybe I just didn't see the exciting spots here, but we'll just call this one pretty much the biggest butt whooping you've ever seen on a road course. Nathan Biggert laps the field, comes home in victory lane, and from the beginning, everybody else had issues but you.
Yeah, it's a tough track, man. You know, especially when you start over 20 cars on this thing, you knew there was going to be some struggles along the way. And everyone's going to go hard right from the start. You know, you got to get every position you can on lap 1 because it's so hard to pass. So luckily, getting the pole, I was able to just control the restart and get a launch and get away. And then pretty much from there, obviously, I was going to have the cleanest race out of everybody. But I think pretty much everybody had their own issues throughout this race. And I was just able, I think the qualifying is what got it for me, just to have a nice, clean race. Because even coming through lap cars, I had issues, but luckily it wasn't too bad. And yeah, it was a great victory. Feels great. Caffrey definitely had some speed tonight. Again, it's a long race and you got to get through it cleanly. And that's what I was able to do. That's what got me the win.
Pretty much the way it is. Pretty much how it is. Nate, give your shout outs.
Yeah, give a shout out to the Chopp'N It Up series there, the podcast. Ryan over there doing a phenomenal job. Love getting to know the drivers. If you haven't checked that out, guys, go to YouTube, check out Chopp'N It Up podcast with Ryan Wendt. We're just getting to know these Chop Shop guys, talking iRacing. Hell of a great time. Signature Esports, Jason doing a broadcast. Everything you guys do over at Signature. I see you growing. It's awesome to see all the people getting involved and just enjoying iRacing, enjoying, just broadcasting and just having fun playing these sims, having fun on different games. Shout out to Chop Shop League themselves, John, Stryker, Mark, Ryan, Jerry, all the admins. They do a lot of work to keep this running and let us all have a great time. So just appreciate everything they do for us. And always give a shout out to all the fans watching. And number one fan, I know she's watching live. Mom, love you.
That's a 4-time winner in the Cup Series. He's going to be the next guy. Stryker finishes in second. Not without having to do a little battle in there, but able to get yourself in a lull of drivers there for a little bit that kept you in between lap cars. You come home second. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I tanked at qualifying, and then I started in the back. I think I started 15th or 16th. So at that point, I was just going to try to cruise and see who I could get by, and everybody was super cordial. It's just a parking lot. It's tough to get around everybody. So for the first 10 or 15 laps or so, it was just, making sure you don't really get into anybody and try not to wreck yourself out. I hit the wall a couple times, just making passes, but that's expected here. I mean, it's almost like the Darlington stripe. It's mandatory. You got to get one of those out of the way before you start moving up the field. But all in all, it was a good race. I mean, Nate came in here, dominated. I feel bad for Caffrey. He definitely had that second place locked up. Had he, I think he just missed a breaking point, went straight into the wall, hurt himself. But happy for the guys, especially 22 guys showed up to this tough track. It's not easy by any means. So it was fun. It was definitely fun. Difficult, but fun. I hope it looked good on the broadcast.
Well, I mean, that's okay. It's. I love the racetrack, and this race it was different. It was different from lap one than what we saw before. So, but
you get a bird's eye view of it, yeah, and I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be better than the trucks, I think.
Yeah, these cars are heavy. They don't turn very well. It's narrow, but I'm glad for the guys. I mean, most of the guys made it, stayed out. I think I definitely want to give a shout out to Hayden. Man, that his car was so mangled, and I kept seeing him lap after lap. He's just limping it there to the end. So congratulations to him to get into the end there. He was in that holy cow car. I'm not sure if you caught that one.
I did. I went back and saw it. I pulled his driver cam up, and I was like, I was seeing if he left me a note again, because he left me a note before, and I was trying to see if I could read it. And I couldn't read it, but it was there. But oh, good. He did. He did. I tried to stick on board with those guys back here. And I was trying to find battles, but everybody was within their own battle. And I think the drivers weren't really battling race cars today. They were battling themselves, battling whether or not they should give a lineup to do it. I don't know. Today was just a little bit different of a race than what I've seen. And my experience is limited to with the Chicago Street Course, because besides NASCAR, this is the second time I've called the race, and so I don't know what to expect. But it's a beautiful course, and I think it's worth driving. So, I don't know. Maybe 10 less laps, and it would given the battles a little bit more precedence, or maybe 10 more laps. I don't know. Maybe it needed. I don't know. We don't need Nate lapping everybody again, but there was about 5 laps to go is when some of the drivers were starting to catch each other after that, and then there were little battles happening there, and I'm like, man, that's what I've been looking for here. So nothing wrong with the racetrack, nothing wrong with what the drivers did, just a little different this time than it was last time. But Striker, you get a P2 finish, man. Seconded points coming in. I know that you're going to try to capitalize on everything that you can with what Nate's got going on. So, he's got 4 wins, and you need some more.
Yeah, Nate's going to be tough. He's doing good. We knew walking in here he was going to be difficult to beat, and then starting in the back wasn't going to help me none. But kind of looked out. I only lost probably a couple points to him. I'm heading into next week, but we're going probably his preferred track next week. It's New Hampshire. So it's going to take everything that we got to finish out in front of him. But we're going to keep chugging away as always. Just want to congratulate Nate and Caffrey. John did a great job today. Alonso getting the top 3, and definitely all of the sponsors out here, all our friends and family that are hanging out watching this race. And let me just make sure that we give a shout out to Stay Tuned Sports, our Pole Award winner. Definitely, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to their YouTube channel. They do a wonderful podcast, sports based and all kinds of stuff. Chopp'N It Up. This is the main sponsor for our series here. Make sure that you subscribe and like as well when it comes to our podcast with Ryan. Ryan does a hell of a job when it comes to that. And Signature Esports, congratulations on your 1,000th that you just with 1,000 episode not too long ago. Here's to another 1,000. We appreciate you on board. We thank you very much. You're the best in the business. If you haven't already done so, subscribe and like. And we will catch you Tuesday, I believe.
Sunday.
Sometime during the week. Yeah, Sunday.
Sunday. Super late models at the Coliseum.
Yes, sir.
That's going to be fun. And then some dirt racing. Are you going to run Sunday?
Yeah, I think we do. I think we got the.
No, are you? Not the league runs Sunday. I know, because I've already created the thumbnail. I made sure of that. But are you running Sunday?
I should, barring any unforeseen circumstances. Last week I couldn't make it, or the week before, because I was at
It's
the
a
actual race.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it was cool. I'll be there Sunday and hopefully the remainder of the week. So we'll just chug away, see what we can do.
All right, Striker. Good luck, man.
Thanks, Jason. Appreciate it.
Always 88 P2. Last but not least, the 80, who is a top 5 car. I think a top 10 car for sure. But Lonzo King comes home in P3. Tell me about it, man.
I'm tired.
I bet you are.
I'm tired, boss.
This one
No,
is
there was a glitch.
a little longer, I think, than maybe needed, but maybe not long enough. I don't know.
Nah, it was just as long. It was just long enough. I didn't want to go no more. Now there was a glitch. Somehow at the beginning of the race, my brake bias went all the way to max.
Whoa.
So when we the first 3 laps, I couldn't touch the brakes at all. The car was just locking up, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. And one of the guys was like, "Where's your brake bias at?" And I looked. It was like 55, and I'm like, "What in the heck?" I don't ever touch that. I turned it down to 47 and started running good.
Finally able to get into the corners, able to break out. That's one of the things that I have an issue with is seeing the front. If your front locks up, you're awful. You have to have those brakes in the rear here.
Yeah, front was locking up, rear was locking up. I couldn't even touch them. I ended up doing a pass through and still ended up running back through the field. Thank gosh. Some people had some bad luck, but
Yeah,
I love this track. It is so fun,
Oh, I love
but
this
it wears
track,
you
too.
out.
I love this track too. I think it's one of the best tracks that they have out there. Mr. Day, thank you. As
No,
far as,
I
as
had
far
a
as
lot of
NASCAR
fun.
road courses. Sorry,
Dakota ain't too bad,
Yeah,
but
I
this
like
one
this
here, I
better.
think, probably one of the better ones.
I like
Because all the
Glen.
transitions, the bumps, and everything else, I love that.
So one thing I like about this track is you talk about the bumps and the change. Well, there's a lot of change in the track when it comes to the surface of it as well. There's concrete, there's asphalt, there's sidewalks, there's little kids if you're not careful,
Hitting them painted lines, they'll
yeah.
get you too.
Seeing everything that this course has to offer in comparison to what we're used to with the NASCAR schedule. I mean, this is what makes this interesting, is because you're putting the character back into the racetrack, which makes things straight. That's why I like Rockingham. That's why I like Old Atlanta. That's why I like North Wilkesboro and tracks like that, because you have a lot of character into the track.
Oh yeah. Martinsville too.
Yeah.
It's a track a lot of people can't get a grasp on, but
I wish they would, because everything could race so well there. I love that track. I just hate it on iRacing.
I don't know. Get the Miatas there. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You get the Miatas in any track, they're a lot of fun. What are you talking about? Put them at Chicagoland, put them in Charlotte, put them at the Charlotte Dirt Track, whatever. You put the Miatas. I tell you what, folks, you want to have a good time, you just put up an open lobby with all the Miatas.
Yes.
At any track. Doesn't matter what it is. And set make it an open setup so they can put whatever setup they want in there. Yeah, I promise you're going to have some fun. Clint, thank you for subscribing to the channel, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, a lot of getting into people, a lot of people getting into, and a lot of walls getting into. There's a whole lot of. That first lap was just kind of a headache for everybody.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be serving an EOL next week.
I think a lot of people are. I don't think it's just you.
I'm good with it though. It was a lot of fun.
You might qualify up front, and you may only go back to second with any of the issues. You never know, right?
Hey, I need that pit stop. You know what I'm saying? I need that pit box.
I get it, man. I get it. This one, it matters. It absolutely matters. I got New Hampshire next week. What's your plans for the short track?
I have no clue. I didn't even know what the schedule was. Shifting, a lot of it. So the biggest thing is braking. Just you got to get in the corners easy there. That's where a lot of people mess up. Then they wash up. And when they jump back up on the throttle, there's a little hump coming up out of 1 and 2. They'll spin out on the back stretch a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see that a lot.
We saw that this last week actually with not just what did we run yesterday at Sim 500? What New Hampshire? But it's similar track, similar style. New Hampshire's fun though. It's like Richmond. It's like any of these tracks that you see. You could, if you can put the time and energy in, you can have some fun with it. And that's going to be. They said it's one of Nate's favorite tracks, so you guys got to go out there and beat him at his own track.
Oh, I'm just going to drive through him. Turn one. I mean, that's all there is. That's the only way I'm going to beat that guy.
He lapped the field today, but next week he's going to get run over. That's not we. I hope for.
No, that dude on road courses, that guy's an alien. I'll give him that. I love him.
I think all of you guys are. I mean, you guys made. I saw the battle starting to form early and then pit road strategy happened, and then like people were coming to pit road when they did, and all of a sudden, like 5 laps to go, I'm starting to see more passes, and I'm seeing things battle back up, and I'm like, this is where I don't know. Today was awkward. I mean, I probably missed 90% of what was going on the track. I don't know. It was.
The biggest thing with road courses that they got to fix with these next gen cars, the tires don't wear out.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
You don't ever have to change tires in them. You can do that at Coda. You can do it at Watkins Glen, Sonoma. It doesn't matter what road course you go to. These tires do not fall off at all.
I saw that.
I think you can wear them for like 50 laps, and I think you'll be at 97% on tire wear.
I knew that going into this week with Coda that I was talking to Nate yesterday, and he was like, oh, people losing time changing their tires, and I was like, yeah, I mean, you don't really need to. His best lap was a 126.72. His last lap was 127.17. So we're talking 0.4 of a second over 47 laps, didn't change his tires. You did the same thing. I mean, you're 128.50, 129.62.
Yeah.
I mean, you're doing what you got to do. And it's all about.
And the biggest thing with Nate, I mean, one of my buddies was watching him, guy I run endurance races with.
Mm-hmm.
He was watching him. He doesn't slip the tires. He throttles up just right. His braking's on point every lap, and it's like, I can't do that. Like, I'm going to spin the tires. I'm going to slide the car. It's just
the wall's going to be my
and
friend.
I'm like, yeah. So I was happy with third. I got all the way back to, I think, 15th.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up getting that pass through. Then I just, figured out that braking issue. Then I started coming back up through the field.
What matters?
So.
What matters? Alonzo, give you shout outs, man. P3 finished tonight.
I got to give a shout out to you, of course. Your name's on the car. I love the broadcast. Shout out to Dark Tempest, MVP, Tony, Grant, Clint, Brock, Danny, them guys. We all have fun together. I love that they're in here with us running. Definitely give a shout out to Chop Shop, one of the best iRacing leagues out there, hands down. So that's all I got, bub.
Yeah, it's all good. I like it. I thought it was a good race. My wife thought it was a good race. Sorry for wrecking that nice looking paint scheme. These brakes are terrible when they're cold. I agree. I think it's, if everybody could run a holy cow paint scheme, then, it's going to be holy cow, there's number 1. Holy cow, there's number 80. Holy cow, there's no, don't do that. That would be way All right.
I'm glad your wife enjoyed it, though.
You did.
At least it gives you something that you take away from time from her. So
and
it's always good.
My chat bot wasn't working for some reason. So people were chatting out there, but it wasn't popping up for me to see it. So.
Oh man.
Weird. I don't know what's going on with that.
Put her as a moderator. Put her to work.
Actually, she is. She's got just as much control as everything that I do. But no, my restream bot is supposed to work for me, and it didn't. I don't know. Lonzo, be good, man. We'll see you next week.
All right, I appreciate you, brother.
See 80 comes home P3. Let him have at it. Bigger it's going to be your race winner, folks. It was a good race. There was nothing wrong with the race. I missed battles because there's just so much happening, so much change, and I don't like focusing on people getting loose and smacking the wall. But I like getting into the meat and potatoes of what the drivers are doing, and I think maybe I don't know the battles were happening. Like Bryant Lucas finishes in 9th after falling his shot in the first lap and still looping it, which is good. That means the drivers didn't give up. It means they didn't stop, and and that's the best thing about iRacing is getting out there and being able to hone in on your craft. So thank you everybody for being out there. I appreciate you. I don't know what was going on with Restream, so I couldn't see your chats. I would like, you guys know I'd like to keep communicating and talking to everybody and chilling out. And yeah. I don't know. They'll be back next week though. Week 7 is going to be at New Hampshire this week. We've got more racing. We got more racing tomorrow night. We'll be live at 9:20 Eastern for 100 laps at Charlotte. That's going to be a ton of fun. And 2 races left for Heart to Heart. Got we're a third of the way through this series. But yeah, we're doing good. It's going to be good. Be good, folks. Be safe. Be kind. That's the most important thing. I love this track, and this car combination worked really well. Nate just spanked everybody. That's pretty much what happened. He kicked their butts, and that's exactly what happened. I'll hold it to him. Congrats to Nate, and congrats to everybody out there. Thank you to Chop Shop. Thank you to Chopping It Up Podcast. Thank you to, of course, Stay Tuned Podcast. Make sure you check those guys out on Spotify and all the podcast platforms out there. Of course, on YouTube. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe for us on all the content. And we'll see you in the next one, folks.